Johnny, before we get started, welcome back, and I'm happy to hear the news that Tony shared that you are cancer free. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I was gonna reach out to you, but I was like, I don't want to bother him. He might be resting. These things might be going on. Next time I see him on the cast, I will send along my congratulations. So I'm very happy to hear that.
I appreciate it. You can reach out anytime, man.
All right. I mean, because Tony told us the last time we were talking about it before a show, like last week or the week before, that you'd been trying to do a lot of resting, that you weren't feeling great, trying to get sleep and stuff. So, oh damn it.
Yeah, just no real lives. I know Johnny likes to try to keep some things personal. Just no real lives before we say anything that doesn't want to be shared.
All right, I'm done.
It's all good. You guys can reach out anytime.
All right.
It's positive vibes, man. It's all we're about.
They were hippies.
Man, we got why it keeps jumping around? Is that you doing it?
Yeah, I'm moving stuff around.
Oh, that's really making me.
I know, it's like bugging my eyes. I'm like,
it's making me feel weird.
I'm talking to you right here now. It's
all right. Well, we'll just give it a couple minutes, let people get. Oh, there's one. It's probably Joe or Tim.
Or Gustavo. Your show,
That's true.
He sometimes gets in early.
That's true. He may be on if he's bored.
Let me pass out the link to everybody in the group.
Yeah. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. It is Tuesday evening, and we are back with another fabulous drinks and toys. It's Joe. There it is. And
Joe, what's up?
Acknowledge the man. What's up,
I do
brother?
not acknowledge him.
Happy to see you, Joe. So yeah, welcome. Hi. Oh, she's like, I'm out. Well, that was Psycho. So
I'll be right back.
Welcome back, Johnny.
It's good to be back. It feels a little weird. I've been out for so long.
Yeah, we gave away your spot, so we'll talk about that later. Here's a watching some peanuts. Chris, welcome back.
All right, so I'm gonna have to chop someone up.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad I paid Psycho's daughter $5 to interrupt you, so I didn't have to do it. So that was $5 well used.
And then we have the ghost of Psycho. God rest him. So, Gus, what's up, man?
What's up, Gus?
We got 3 on the tree, man. I wonder who the third is.
God damn. Fucking dungeon? Jesus Christ.
Do you know why you slapped her?
What? No, that glass door is heavy for some reason. So when I close it, it's
glass. That's probably something to do with it. What? Anyway, so well, of course, welcome back. It's nice to have everybody on the chat today. And we definitely have some fun stuff to talk about. Definitely NECA has had their hands full lately. It seems like putting out stuff, and then we'll talk about their new, what is it, Ultramate? Not Ultimate, but Ultramate or something.
Yeah, Ultramate.
Yeah, we'll get to that, and then
someone please explain that one to me.
It's NECA. It's going to be hard to do. And then Mondo, I got mine. If you didn't get yours, get on it now before it sells out. If it hasn't already, the Rocco's Modern Life set.
Oh, nice.
No.
Do you have it there?
No, I pre-ordered it.
Pre-order. Okay. I thought as in it came in. I was like,
no, but it's $180 shipped. That's after shipping and everything, right? But it comes with an almost 10-inch heifer.
Yep.
So heifer's like 9 and 3/4 inches, which is hilarious. And the best part about him, I'm sorry, I don't care what he says. You turn him around, they literally molded his butt cheeks into his pants, but they well defined it. So it's they went above and beyond. It's hilarious.
I'm surprised you're not a huge, Ghostbusters fan, because Slimer's got quite the ass as well.
Damn it, man.
I guess we can get to Tony
is a sucker for the masses.
I mean, the giant Slimer that's next to me is the one with the booty on him.
That's how he's supposed to be. He's supposed to have a fucking dunk.
I hope nobody's sliming him.
He's supposed to enter a room, and then 2 minutes later, his ass enters the room. It's supposed to be an ass.
Hey, Psycho, you regret hopping back on yet?
I mean, I thought it would take us a little while before we started talking about Tony's weird desires, but I guess we're starting early tonight.
But yeah, it's really cool, and it comes with Filbert, and it comes with Spunky, and it comes with Rocco, and I can't, for the price, I'm like, whether I need it or not, I'm going to get it just to see what it looks like, and then I'll probably sell it. But it was really super cool, and I'm like, it's not expensive enough to worry about, the cost. It's not like it was $1,000 or something, or even $500.
It's a cool looking set, and I wanted it, but before that, I wanted the Ariel Monster set.
Mm-hmm.
But I never pulled the trigger on it because I just have to be realistic. I don't really have space for it, and I wouldn't get it just to look at it and then eventually sell it. Like if I got it, I'd want to keep it and put it somewhere. I just don't have the space for something like that. And it prevents me from having to get like the inevitable other sets they'll do for other, cartoons. Like they're doing a Goof Troop set, I believe.
So
or a Goofy movie set with like
the movie I would buy. I'd buy a Goofy movie. I would buy that and keep that.
I hope they don't do that. I'd be mad.
I'm pretty sure they're doing it. If you look it up, I'm pretty sure they showed it. Unless it was a fake one. But it's like Goofy, Max, and then Powerline.
Really? Did we know that? Oh, somebody's Googling like crazy.
Yeah, no, Chris is right. 9 months ago, Mondo previewed the new upcoming A Goofy movie figures.
So it was at Toy Fair.
Yeah. It is.
No. 9 months. That's
New York Comic-Con.
Yeah.
It's Powerline with different heads. It's Max with different heads and a bunch of accessories. One of the heads is the Powerline glasses head from the end because it's not the dancing one. And then the other one is him wearing the Possum Pal hat. And then Goofy's also got the Possum Pal hat. And he's got the dancing face and another head as well. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Exactly. Where the hell are you seeing all that?
Google.
Hold on.
I Googled also, but
it's because you didn't type in the right things.
Of course not.
All I'm seeing is what do you mean? Of course not. You can go fuck yourself. What I'm seeing is there's a statue here.
You spelled it G-U.
Listen, Tony is older than me, so he's even worse with technology than I am. There you go. It's a terrible picture, but that's what it was that they showed.
I got nothing yet.
You don't see the share?
No, I see 3 dots in a square.
Oh. Does anybody see the share?
I see the screen.
Yeah,
share.
I see it.
All right. So
I'm all for that line. That looks awesome.
Yeah, no, I love Goofy movies. One of my favorite Disney movies. I would absolutely have to buy that. That frustrates me.
I can't see it. Oh well.
Well, it's exactly as Psycho explained it. I mean, they look great, but I'm not diving in on that either. Like I just can't.
I guess I just got to stand out above the crowd.
There you go.
Don't I feel like you dance like Goofy does? Like you cast a.
I probably do. I got a lot of things going for me in the negative. So I'm trying to think. I got some pickups this week. I can't show everything because I can't get to it all. So start with.
I don't think we've ever done pickups to where you can actually show anything.
You're probably right. Very few. Yeah. I did get the Mondo Mutagen Shredder that just came out. I ordered him. He came in. I couldn't show you if I wanted to because he's got the plastic thing in front of him and they're hard to see.
I'm disappointed.
So now I have 3 versions of the Super Shredder.
You have the Slash right there?
Yeah, I do.
You should show everyone the Slash.
It's gonna be hard to see with the shine on it, but
that's
Mondo. That actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Oh my god, they did such a good job with his color, and then the picture doesn't do it justice, right? The camera, but even his weapons, they're purple, but they've done dark purple and light pink highlights over everything, like to accentuate shadowing and whatnot. And so they just did such a freaking good job. I'm sorry, Mondo's killing it, man. Like Mondo makes you like
they are.
They put out stuff and you're just like, wow, what's everybody else doing? Like Mondo's just doing such a good job with the what you're paying and the quality you're getting.
Well, Mondo went for we're going to make action figures, but they're going to be art pieces. So you have to pay that premium, and it's not that they're not worth it. It's definitely
worth it.
Do you guys know this series?
Nope.
It's just
nobody knows Shin-Chan. Oh my god, it's so ridiculously, terribly hilarious. It's about this little Chinese kid, and it's dubbed, right? But he's basically like they make jokes about America. So basically whenever his mom wants to threaten him, she's like, I'll send you to that American school you don't want to go to. And it's pretty goddamn hilarious.
Wait, did you say shit can?
Shin Chan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cran Shin Chan. But it's an inappropriate show that was supposed to be like geared around like he's supposed to be like 5 years old or whatever. But it's just absolutely freaking hilarious line. This is a big I bought a big assortment of stuff from Big Bad because they were running that. I told you guys about that deal I think last week. Maybe I was telling Johnny. So Big Bad always has
you were telling me
they're 60% off or 40% off. You don't know what you're gonna get, so on and so forth. So I bought
Hey, the podcast goes really well when you're way back there turned around talking to us.
Yeah, sorry, I apologize. So I bought just to buy.
Sounds like Tony.
They're like one of the Super 7 waves of TMNT, which was Leatherhead, Ray Fillet, Krang, and Leo the Sewer Samurai. It was $55 for the wave. I bought it. Fuck it. I have it. I don't need it, but I bought it. I bought. You all right, Chris?
No, because you bought it, but you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna sell it," and you're gonna sell them for like $5 a piece, and you're just gonna be like hating yourself.
I don't know if it's gonna be quite.
Why did I fucking buy this?
And then I bought like this. It's like it's Egg Series they call it, and it's Carnage. It's really cool.
I'll give you $5 for each of those, Tony.
Done. Sold. See that? That's good. That's good negotiating. And then I got the Cran Shin Chans. I got a Storm Shadow that was like $7. A Super 7 Storm Shadow. I got that. I'm gonna keep that just because the Storm Shadow looks awesome. I got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You guys remember when Super 7 does those translucent things where you can see through them, see the guts and all that crap? I don't. They're not worth the $80 that they charge for these.
They
things.
did the Batmobile, the '89 Batmobile.
I don't know. I never saw that one, but I know they did.
They did like the Megazord. They did like Optimus Prime, Megatron.
Yeah, they did Krang.
Yeah.
So I got the red Megazord, and I think it was like $13. So I'm like, it's regularly $80. I'm like, why wouldn't I buy that, right? So I bought it for $13. I have it. And then I got 2 statues. One's a Deadpool. One's a Miles Morales.
The thing that bugs me about like Super 7,
huh?
The thing that bugs me about Super 7 is they had like potential to really make some amazing toy lines. When they were doing like when they first started out with the Turtles, it's just one, they outpriced like themselves, and then two, like you started seeing QC issues off the bat.
So I've never opened them to experience it. Weez, what are you gonna say?
No, I've opened I think only 2 of the Super 7 figures from Turtles, a Ray Fillet and a Scratch. No issue there, but those are also a little later in the line, right? I know the first couple releases there was some QC issues with the Turtles themselves, but those got fixed when they re-released them with the different color weapons. So they fixed those issues. I don't think when they first started, I believe they were at like the $50 mark. You could get them for a little cheaper. We got into this last time, and I proved it. I proved you wrong, but we can go into that another day.
Trust me, I had the invoices, but whatever.
Okay, yeah, and I have the invoices where I bought them from, where they were fucking $55. God damn it, Johnny, let's not get
overpaid.
As a vendor, you only have options. Like as a consumer, you only have options. So when you go that route, they weren't incredibly overpriced. I think, especially compared to like NECA, they were bigger, and they hit a very specific style. I don't think they were necessarily overpriced. When they got to some of the bigger ones, they got overpriced. But for $55 for what they were doing, I don't think they were horribly bad. I'd much rather pay $30, $25 for them, which you could do if you waited like 6 months. It was a much better deal. But
I feel like they're a $39.99 figure, right?
In retail, absolutely.
Yeah, it could have been $39.99, and then if with inflation and all the crap they're trying to push now, if it had gone to $44.99, it would have sucked. But I could understand it. I mean, hell, it's what is it now? Is it 69 or is it $59.99 for a NECA 2-pack now?
I think it's $59.99. Sounds right. $30 a piece
for somebody this big with some accessories. I don't understand. I just think it's so damn expensive now, man.
But those Super 7s though, they weren't, like I said, they were a little high. I don't think they were horribly priced for what you were getting. But at the same time, they was only available online, right? They're online exclusives. So you automatically start assuming when you're buying directly from a company or you're dealing with like Big Bad who's buying directly from the company, the prices go up on those things. But if they're like when they try to run through Walmart, you can find them in Walmart for a while. Them, G.I. Joe, some Thundercats. Yeah. Like a $30, $35 should be like, that's it. Like they shouldn't be over that inside of a retail store. They're not worth it.
It was crazy when they were showing up at Walmart. I paid $20 for it was a Cobra Commander. Like it was insane.
That's the Storm Shadow.
Nice.
Now, I don't understand. Why do we need 8 fucking hands more than the 2 that he has?
Oh, we're going to get into this conversation?
Hold on really quick. Hi, Mom. She's saying hi to all you guys as well.
Oh, hello, Mother.
Hello. In nombre Padre, del Figlio, Spirito Santo.
So your buddies or our buddies over at Reluctant Adult discussed this on one of their shows recently, and they got trolled by
about
somebody
hands?
who didn't agree with them about all the fucking accessories. I don't need accessories. I want just the goddamn figure. I don't need 7 pairs of hands, fucking 5 heads. I don't need that shit. Why do I have to pay more for that shit? Let me buy the figure.
And here's the other thing with it. Where the hell are you going to sit there and store all these accessories from all these figures that you have, like
in Ziploc bags, like a jerk?
Yeah,
look at that black and yellow tubs over there.
But that's exactly the point. You've got
Joe. You need hands.
You've got totes. You've got totes full of accessories that you may or may not use, right? Because and maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I feel like once you pose that character the way you want to pose them, you're not going to change it. Am I wrong?
No. I mean,
look at it this way. We got along just fine back in the day without different hand poses.
Yeah. All the figures came with the one jerk off hand, right? And then sometimes a fist. Like that's it.
Or if it was
like
Turtles, they had 2.
Jerk off hand.
Double fisting it. But
I get.
Go ahead, Johnny.
No, I'm saying I get what you're saying, Joe. Your argument about like stop motion, all this other stuff. But think about it. That's a very small group compared to your general public that's buying them. And don't get me wrong, because I love doing toy photography. And I love doing stuff like that. But at the same time, even then, you don't really need all those hands and all those different things for that.
It's like if it comes down to, I feel all the accessories comes to a very minute section of the hobby, of the realm, right? Yeah, you have people who. Thanks for showing your sacks.
I figured you'd enjoy that. I know it's of extreme importance to you.
Yes,
man. I know you two have a long-standing friendship, but I'm not comfortable with you sharing your sack with your buddy on a live
it's weird, man. His is empty now, but it's still weird. But so what I'm saying is that like there's people who do the photography, right? Action figure photography, who do the stop motion stuff. There's people who enjoy those aspects, but I feel like they're catering to a very minute demographic of collectors when they add in all these accessories for all the shit. But the most annoying part is that the price jumps quickly, and they use it as an excuse of, oh, well, look at all the accessories it comes with. Now it's more money. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Give me my figure, sell accessory packs for the characters that people, because if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, I can remember going in the Toys R Us, seeing GI Joes, and then there was accessory weapons packs that you could buy with your GI Joes. They had more weapons and stuff for your Joes.
Yeah.
Just fucking do that,
No,
NECA.
The
Give me
only
the figure.
problem with that is that it wasn't specific to any, because I remember what you're talking about. It was just like generalized Joe weapons. They weren't like colored to specific figures or for specific figures. Like, here, buy this stuff.
Right. So you could do just examples, right? So Power Rangers. You could give a fucking accessory pack with a crap load of white hands, a fucking bunch of weapons for Power Rangers, right? For your collection, for your displays. Turtles, same thing. A bunch of different hands in an accessory pack with different fucking color hands for each turtle skin color. And then fucking a bunch of weapons and necessity shit. Like, to sit here and try and make me pay more for shit that I'm not going to use nor care about is getting really fucking tiring. And NECA is all, oh, we had your basic figure that came in a package like this. Like, this used to be like NECA basic figure packaging. Just a fucking bubble. Nothing. Then they're like, oh, we're going to do Ultimates, where they got the flap on the front. They get more accessories and shit that we don't. I don't give a fuck about. And now we're going to get the Ultimate, which I'm assuming comes with like 600 more accessories. Like, right, I don't need all that shit.
Now, is the scale going to stay the same, or is it like...
Nobody knows. There's been no details outside of the name.
What if the Ultimate figure, and this is just me spitballing here, but what if the Ultimate figure tagline refers to like specific bigger figures? Like when they showed that giant Krang in the android body a few years back, what if they're going to call that like an Ultimate line, and you're going to get excessively large figures like that in this line occasionally, right?
So
it could be, but
are you like you're insinuating? Wow, insinuating. Are you insinuating that they would make like a quarter scale Toon Shredder?
No, I mean maybe. I'm not talking about quarter scale for like.
They already do quarter scale.
I'm talking about
not for Toon
like,
Shredder though.
If you recall, it was like what 3 or 4 years ago they showed an android Krang body which was much larger.
Yeah, it was a display piece. That's all it was.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, what if they start making things like that in that size and calling it Ultimate, right? Like maybe they're moving towards that sort of thing.
I mean, it might be. Part of me with NECA, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't just a bunch of Ultraman figures. Like they just got the Ultraman fucking line, and that's what they're going to make.
That's possible, but I think NECA will squeeze any and every nickel out of anything they can possibly come up with. And if they can make a mold to increase current figures to a certain size and re-release them, and people are like, oh, I like that bigger, they will, and people may buy it.
You'd think, all right, NECA does the 7-inch scale, which is their normal horror figures. Everything's 7-inch scale, right? They do their Toonie line, which is they do like all these horror ones. They're like a 5-inch-esque scale, right? So they have the Toonie figures.
Yeah.
Then they've got their 8-inch retro cloth figures, which is usually like Elvira, Golden Girls, fucking Elton John, some horror, like the Mego body with like soft goods on it. Then they've got quarter scale. And that's NECA's scales they run in. So if Ultraman, the only other thing I could think of would be one, they're going to start going the way of like Mezco and doing their 1/7 scale figures, but with soft goods and making them like a more articulated soft good figure like Mezco does with their 1/12s. Or they're going to another size and they're going to start doing like 12-inch figures. Because 12 inches is one area that NECA doesn't do.
Maybe they can't handle 12 inches.
Maybe not. They only like the big ones, the big 18ers.
If this
the sigh is the best part.
If this is gonna keep going this way, I'll be right back.
Yeah, Joe, you haven't been over here in a while, man. I got a bunch of stuff. We're rocking. Yeah, we're rocking a lot of crap.
Oh, and Tony, I don't know if you saw earlier, but Joe wants to know if you bought that Terminator set.
Is anybody gonna talk about the Terminator?
Dong? No dogs tonight.
What was she? A T-2000 huge rack on her? What the hell was her name?
I don't remember, but she has some melons on her on that.
T69,000.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. That ain't even a joke. Like she was like, holy crap, spokesperson for boobs. I don't even know.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, in all honesty, if it really is
over there.
These Ultramints, if it's just a figure in a bigger box with just a crap load of accessories, maybe a diorama piece to like as a base. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't see them branching off into new scale and shit. I think it's just gonna literally be more shit in a box.
I would have. We talked about this before, but so I guess to that point about the extra hands and all that bullshit. You know, NECA did the accessory sets for Turtles, right? And they did it for the first movie, for the second movie. So to that point, when they did these, they weren't Ultimates. You remember the original?
The GameStop ones?
Yeah, the original like NECA single packs, right?
Normal figures,
and I think they have one extra set of hands. I don't really remember 100%. I have them here, but I can't tell.
And they were like $22 a piece.
Yeah. So, and then they came out with an accessory set. Well, when they made the accessory set, come out with, you know, like you said, put a bunch of extra hands in there that match the color of the Turtles.
Yeah.
And label it. This is Mikey's, these are Donnie's, these are Leo's, whatever. And then you don't have to release them again as a quote-unquote ultimate figure with a shitload of extra hands. What does the original accessory pack look like? I don't know if I have it.
The original accessory pack, you've got it.
Was it this one? Hold on.
You may have sold it, knowing you.
Is it right there?
Sure.
Yeah.
It comes with the baby turtles.
No, the baby turtles is a different set. That up there, is that it?
Yeah, that's the accessory pack.
Okay.
Oh, the baby movie turtles?
Yeah, they're their own thing. They're
movie turtles, the pork rinds, and the...
Yeah. Yeah, because the Ooze accessory... I think it is. Because the Ooze accessory set looks like...
with the Toka Razors as animals.
Well, it looks like, yeah, and it looks like what it is, they look like the cover of the movie. So the Ooze accessory set looks like the cover of the Ooze movie, and then that one looks like the cover of the original movie. So that's got to be what that is. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I could have sworn the baby turtles came in that set with a bunch of accessories.
But no, you're right. They did.
So much shit in my house.
They did come with that set.
Yeah.
Are you drinking milk, Psycho?
No, it's rum chata.
Oh, hello, mother. Hello, fada. Psycho's drinking her own chata.
But like that's all they gotta do. Fucking do the accessory sets.
Gotta get a little credit for that one.
Then everybody that wants that shit will buy that shit, and then people like Tony will still buy that shit. Like they're gonna get all those sales, right? But then all of us other people who don't give a shit, we don't have to fucking buy it and waste fucking accessories.
I don't know. Ugh.
Well, like even Mondo did it recently with fucking with Janine.
My baby.
Like a Ghostbuster,
real Ghostbuster Janine.
Yeah, an individual real Ghostbuster figure is $101. Janine is $140 because she has to come with a desk and an extra set of legs. I don't fucking care. I just give me a Janine. I don't need all that other bullshit. Fucking $45, $50 extra because of a desk. I don't need that.
Isn't it weird Mondo didn't do a car?
A car? They've definitely...
There you go, Tony. You got a fan on...
They've definitely made jokes and hints at potentially doing a Ecto 1.
They should. It would be awesome.
It would be fucking expensive.
It'd be expensive.
Speaking of Ecto 1.
They brought it up earlier. It's
I'm like,
yeah, no, I'm working on the acquisition.
Oh, are you?
I'm trying.
There's shit already stacked on top of it. I am now, if you look to the back, see the light? I am now my bookcase, a shelf in front of that with turtles, and now in front of that is the Ecto 1 box.
Nice.
Bro, you got a problem.
But
Oh yeah, there's a list of reasons that. Yeah.
that's very low on the list of reasons he's got problems. But he does that is there.
There's so
But
much
it's
other
just
shit
like-
going on.
The whole accessories thing, I think, is getting out of hand. I think it's getting insane, and I think it's causing a lot of people to price out, and a lot of companies to price people out of their shit.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I agree with that.
You what?
I said I agree with that. I mean, it's one of those things where it's shitty to agree to, especially when like I'm guilty of the problem.
Oh yeah,
Because like Mondo made an awesome Batman Beyond figure. I really, really wanted it. But the first version they came out with, the exclusive one, had a bunch of awesome additions to it. And I missed out. I didn't even know that it was coming out. And by the time I did, it was gone. And then the version they released after that had a couple of accessories, but didn't have all of them. And some of the accessories that came in the one version were incredibly cool. And they didn't come out with the other one. So one of them had Terry's Terry's head that didn't have the mask on. It had the mask that he could hold. It had a bunch of extra weapons, and then the other one barely had anything. And so it's kind of like, well, why would I pay the same thing? Because then they re-released the standard version a couple of years later, but I couldn't bring myself to pay the same price for something that has less than the one that they had come out with before.
So, since we're on like that subject, right? We're on that like little roller coaster of Mondo. Why is it you think that Mondo can release a figure with such superiority in color, right? The quality, the look, really just like the value I feel like they give you. Why is it they can do it for $150 or less, except for the turtles that are coming out, because those things are coming with an unchristly amount of accessories for some reason.
and I believe they're 12-inch also.
Yeah, but I'm saying like so all of the X-Men, right? Weren't they $120?
No, they're more expensive than that, man. The Batman Beyond figure is $225, and it comes with almost nothing, right?
I swear I was just on the Mondo website.
Let's see. If I share this, I wonder if Tony will see it this time.
I think it's got something to do with the fact that I'm not on the screen while you're doing that. Okay. And now it's on the bottom in the corner for me.
Oh,
Okay.
at least it's there.
Right. So that figure is $210. And it's 12-inch, but it doesn't really come with much. It comes with extra hands, it comes with a head, and that's it. Right? Like some batarangs. But
I
then
thought those X-Men were like 170, 180, wasn't it?
I have no idea. Find X-Men on there. There's always one
Yeah.
available.
yeah,
I mean, I'm on here
Beast
now.
is available.
Yeah, Beast is $255. Where am I getting my money or
damn.
numbers from then?
Yeah, so
200,
Gambit
250.
was 200, Wolverine was 245, Nightcrawler was 230,
We can see.
Mr. Sinister 265.
Beavis and Butthead were $135 for the set.
Yeah, but they're Beavis and Butthead are part of that Squads thing where they made Daria, the Rocco Modern Life. They're like that toy line.
You guys,
So
can you
this
guys
is the
still
one
see all
like
this stuff?
112 scale He-Man was 95, but 6 scale Beastman is 270. Yeah, so I guess you're right. They're 270 jeans.
Bro.
I'm looking at the ones they're 100 something or 100 120, but they're not the same scale.
Right. But like Jubilee's 195.
Yeah.
Jubilee's an idiot.
Well, she's a teenager. What do you expect?
I mean, these are. I mean, God, man, you gotta give Mondo credit where credit is due. They just put out such a nice fucking figure.
Well, yeah, because they're artists, right? Like, and people say, oh, anybody who makes toys are artists, and they are. But Mondo is a company obviously owned by Funko, but it's a company of artists making it. It's not a company who makes line and employs artists. You know what I mean? Like, it's run by artists. So they do a little more. They take more passion in it. That's why they do so much different types of artwork and posters and shit too, because it's just something that they have a passion for.
I feel like
Not
we did
just
this
making
before.
a toy.
And luckily Mondo's not
Maybe.
perfect, right? They screw up and I'm happy for that.
damn, this 1/6 scale
Yeah, screw up.
merman.
Fuck yeah.
Holy shit.
One
Yeah,
six
sure.
scale what?
Hold on. So I was I'm
Merman.
gonna share my screen. So I was on the website and I pulled up I was looking at the Motu shit and Merman, and I'm just like, God damn, man. Like
Yeah.
look at him.
Yeah.
I mean, they really
know
just
that they employ an amazing team of artists, right? Because but you could say if you want to look at a smaller price point, but of figures that are of arguably similar scope and detail, you'd be looking at like the Four Horsemen and the Mythic Legions, right?
right.
They're more like the $55 mark, 50, sometimes in the 40s, some in the 60s. But they're all in that same like 12-inch or 1/12 scale. But the figures look amazing, but because it's a company owned by them and they're artists, and they don't have to answer to people. They could just make what the fuck they want and have a good time.
Who made
This
that?
guy here.
Iron Man,
That's
I don't know.
that's Four Horsemen.
But what line?
This is Infinite Legion
Isn't that the one where like they cross over with other
with the
brands?
Glyos.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Glyos here.
Yeah, so Mythic Leads, or so they have like one brand like this where they cross over with other toy companies to make like their main character or something from like their main line in the Mythic Legion style, and that's one of them. Like they're doing one for Mr. Beast and like a bunch of different people.
I'm actually picking up another one of these. I'm gonna turn into a Guyver custom.
Nice.
Which you totally could. That's a great build for it.
Yeah.
So
Fucking Guyver.
I was actually I've stayed away from the Mythic Legion thing because I feel like somebody like me who's obsessive compulsive financially, yeah, that's pretty much what I call it. Is one of those things where I would get into that line and I would purchase for the sake of purchasing, even though I don't really care about them. So I was talking to Jeff Mercado, who's one of the guys at the shows, because he deals with Mythic Legions or whatever. Like,
well, he's an official retailer.
Yeah, so he's always got them. So I asked him about the Cosmic series because I really like what they did with that Cosmic series, right? That outer space kind of series. And I said, yeah, what would it cost me to get into this line? And he flipped over the box, and as soon as he flipped it over, I'm like, nope, I'm out. It's like 25 characters, 30 characters deep already. And they're an average of, what are they, $60 or something like that?
Yeah, 55, 65 in that
So-
range.
But Tony, if you really want to, if you talk to the NECA brothers who aren't brothers, they get you some good deals on Mythic Legions.
I can't see me buying what essentially could be $3,000 in figures. If I'm going to spend $3,000, I'm going to go ahead and buy the Dream X Turtles that I've been wanting to buy, because I can buy the
$1,500. You're going to buy a fucking Terradrome you never used, but yeah,
I could buy at one point on eBay. Somebody had the entire Dream X line, minus I think it was Shredder, which you can buy them. You can buy them separately, right? And Shredder's not very expensive. It was on eBay, and it was like $3,600. And there are many, 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 many times that I almost pulled that trigger, because some of those figures, the Mikey, the Donnie, and the April, and not even Cerebrus, but the April, and I think Casey, are stupid expensive. The rest aren't that bad. But those particular characters, for some reason, are fucking fortune.
And what would you say that fortune is?
Like I said, like it was like about $3,600 for all of it.
Well, no, I'm just saying, you were saying some of the figures were crazy expensive.
Oh, so like like I said, if you want to buy Donnie by himself, he's $800, but he was only a $300 figure when they came out. And it's kind of like the Mondos, these Mondos, the old school ones. Remember those? The blue, the red, the box color ones?
I do, yeah.
So I had that
Hot Topic.
Well, not anymore, but yeah, like I had those, and I have the the Mousers or whatever, the little gray pack of Mousers. And I bought that whole, I think I told you guys before, I bought the whole set for $800. Well, good luck now.
I mean, they're not that expensive right now. I'm looking at the Donnie DreamX on eBay.
That's the DreamX bit.
It's $530 or best offer, brand new, sealed in the box.
That's better than it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not that expensive right now.
But you figure it's if he's 500, call it $600. He was 580 something.
530.
Oh, okay, so if he's $500, let's say Mikey's $500. There's $1,000. Raph and Leo another $1,000, so that's $2,000. Let's say April and Casey is another $1,000. It's $3,000.
Now April and Casey are only going for about 300 brand new in the box each, but still, like you can get Casey, April, and maybe let's say Shredder's the same price for $1,000.
And then you got Cerebrus, which is the Krang.
Yeah.
But it is if you guys ever haven't like watched the reviews, it is a fantastic fucking line. The weapons are metal
already.
Is that the Cosmic series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it up again.
So,
sorry, Johnny.
Yeah, that's already how many?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like 4, 8. So 8 to 32. Stop moving. Yeah, 32, 33, 34.
30.
So 35 characters deep times $60. I mean, what is that?
Yeah, this one I have up for 65. But here's the thing: whenever they do the pre-orders through their direct website,
$2,200.
You'll really save yourself a lot of money if you just do the all-in, compared to trying to buy it afterwards.
Well, yeah, but Tony's in the point where if he wants to get into, he's got to fucking find them all. You know, he can't just do an all-in anymore.
Tell you what, since we were talking about those Super 7s, I'll trade you this for them.
for all 4 of my Super 7s. And in Chris's eyes, that would be a better deal for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Well, it is interesting. I don't know if you want the topic of value, right? Because everybody has their own personal value on stuff and what they're willing to spend or whatever on a line. Because those DreamX turtles, they look great. I would never, ever buy them shits. Even brand new when they first came out, like 300, I'm good. To me, that's for my personal. That's overpriced or anything I'd pay for that. I'm straight. But somebody like you, that's easy. That's fucking drop in the bucket. I want them shits. I'm gonna buy them shits.
Yeah, he won't pay the current going rate for a Unicron, but that's his grail.
Yeah. I mean,
but then he does things like buys a fucking Terradrome for $1,500 or buys random shit that he doesn't even collect,
which was crazy.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, at the time when he bought the Terradrome, he could have easily bought a Unicron for about that 15 to 16, 1,700 range. At that time, that's kind of where they were at.
There are so many things I would do right now to get a Unicron. None of which I'm proud of. Many of those I would record.
So, hey Tony, do you know anybody who's got one? I mean, we could probably just make it happen.
I mean, I was thinking I was getting one for a while there, but then he bounced back. So
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Then that's the problem.
Was that too soon?
He was.
Was that too soon? I can never tell. It never works for me. No, I'm at the point now where like I have my Scratch. I have my Cat's Lair. I'd put both of them up against the Unicron. And even then, I still wouldn't be near what somebody would want for their Unicron. Other than if they're real heavy collectors, like for Turtles, they may do it just to be like, hey, I only paid the $500 for it. I'll gladly get a scratch out of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which I not that I don't care, but now knowing that I can buy, and I've seen twice already, I could have bought a carded scratch for about $3,000. I probably would do that at some point. Maybe just to say I own it. But again, I mean, I have a scratch now, so the hype has kind of died. Other than that, I have a scratch. I don't know.
But
I don't know.
He's not carded and graded, Tony.
No, he's not. And if I had to, I'd gladly give $1,000 for accessories. I wish somebody fucking had them, but I'd give somebody $1,000 for accessories and then fucking send him off to get graded. Wait a minute, Psycho, don't you have the accessories?
I don't have all of them. I'm missing the fish, but I have all the rest of them.
So speaking of grails, Wheezy,
And
what is the one grail that you would drop the money on?
I don't think I have like any toys. Like if I was gonna drop real coin on something, it had to be like a life size fucking like Predator statue or something. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's
Some
about to
shit.
drop that for the freaking Spirit Halloween alien, right? Like,
Because in all reality, I'll look into that when it comes out. Right, it looks great, and the price isn't horrible. But if I'm gonna spend, if I could spend like 1,500 and get a big ass life size Predator that's not a interior like shitty made fucking prop or like a Halloween thing that's just fucking
Oh.
shittily made, I would do it, right? But in all reality, Tony's got a bunch of those Halloween props. When you take off her little robe, it's just like fucking PVC pipe and bullshit, right? Like
Yeah.
the value's not there that I see personally. Like I could just fucking make a fucking PVC mannequin for fucking $10 and throw a Scream costume over it and have a Scream costume. You know what I mean? Like, but a life size Predator, that's something I would consider actually dropping money, or a actual life size alien that's not just a cheaply made Halloween toy.
so would you spend and again, this is just hypothetical, right? But like, at Star Wars Land in Disney, you can buy an actual R2D2 that's remote controlled, like the one they use in the movies, for $25,000, right? Would you spend $25,000 on a life-size remote control alien, like the one that they used to film Alien?
Well, yeah, because that's a movie prop at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, I was watching a video where they were using it, where this whole thing is controlled by this gigantic remote. It can drool, right? Like it does all these crazy ass things, and you can make the mouth come out. So
you need like 17 people to fully operate it at the same time.
No, it was one guy. It was one guy with the controller in the video that Disney put up. What I'm saying is, if that was available to you, if someone was like, "Hey, here is the actual movie prop. You control everything with this remote. The alien does everything." Would you genuinely consider?
I consider it
$5,000.
I consider it, but if I had that kind of money to blow, I'd probably just wind up buying me an old like 50s, 60s Chevy truck or something and fucking building it out and doing that, just for that type of money. I can't see, like I just can't. That's just.
So I just had a weird notion.
You want to buy me a truck?
Yeah, I
keep it at your place. I'll come over on the weekends. We'll build it from the ground up.
That too. Psycho, you need an Ecto, and I need some scratch accessories.
Yeah, no, I get you, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't know if you know how Ecto I am. I don't know what that means, but
well, because he knows what it is, Tony. That he knows how much you paid for the Ecto, so he's like, it's not worth it.
That's not what it is at all.
That's what it is.
I know. No, it's not. I know how difficult it is to get scratch, and I know how close I am to having it complete in the shape that I have it in. And I'm about $200 away from having the final accessory, because you can get the final accessory on eBay, the one that I need, and it goes between $150 and $200. I haven't bought it, but it is there, and it's not always there, but it is there consistently enough where if I wanted it, I could do it.
But the question is, no, fuck it. The question is, will you do it? Because you have a very similar mindset to me when it comes to the value on buying shit, and $200 for an accessory.
So if we're being honest, I had not considered it until I started doing this podcast, and Tony started talking about having open figures put in the cases, right? Like, and how they could display them with everything. And when he started talking about that, and the fact that something like that may cost like $200 to have done, I started thinking maybe it wouldn't be crazy to get that and have that piece sealed off like that, because it's not going to go down in value. Even if they do re-release it, it's not. And then it's going to be one of those things where I can display it and not have to worry about it getting messed up, not have to worry about any of the pieces getting lost. And so before these conversations, no, I was not going to do that. But I have been looking a lot recently. Not that I'm in a position where I can buy stuff right now, but I have been thinking about it because of the acrylic case stuff, right? Like the idea that I have it displayed like that is interesting to me.
And there are cheaper options than doing the grading. You can have it just encased in acrylic, which is cheaper. Also, you can go through the AFA route where they already have acrylic cases with the slide out that you can just set it up in there, you know, which costs even less. You know, so there's options. There's even custom ones you can have made. Like
it's like I think so. You saw the one that Tony did for Leonardo, and how well that looked.
Yes. Aren't the ones that aren't graded though? Isn't the acrylic like cheaper? Isn't it the acrylic's not as good?
Same.
Okay.
It's the same. You're pretty much paying for the same service without the grading.
Okay. But yeah, that's the only reason I've been thinking about it, because if I could have that displayed in a way that's protected, I think that would be cool, because I think more people have scratch than we know, but not a lot of people have it where they're showing that they have it.
They don't have the accessories, put it that way. If they have a loose scratch, they don't have the accessories. So
damn fish, whatever it is, that's what I'm missing.
I'm just saying, if you get a wild hair up your ass, I've got an Ecto sitting here with your name on it. You've got accessories I need. John, you got what I need.
If you say yes to that, Tony will have the fish ordered and it'll be there before you even get the accessories to him.
Goddamn right I will.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I've been on eBay. I've typed in Scratch the Cat accessories. All it comes up is 3D printed shit. It doesn't even come up separately, because I would buy them separately if I could. But I'd never see them. There's the cake gun. There's the you say the fish, but I thought it was a penguin.
No, it's
have you reached out to like Ryan or something to see if he maybe, because he usually ends up having a lot of accessory stuff. It just
they never have Scratch, because I emailed Travis before, or texted Travis. And Travis is like, we don't have it, and if we did, it'd be going with the Scratch we have. Most people have Scratch and don't have his accessories.
But some people like me, like I don't give a shit about the accessories, right? Like if I just need a Scratch in my collection, go my loose turtles. Like I don't need the accessories. I don't get it.
So my Scratch that I got in that waffle way back when, it is so super mint. That's the part that like really like keeps me from selling it, because I don't think somebody would appreciate how minty he is. He, honest to God, looks like he came right out of the package. Like it looks like somebody had a bad card and they were just like, fuck it at this point, and opened him up. And so that's when I'm like, I need accessories. Like that's what I'm dying for.
Well, how hard is it to find a carded one with a bad card per se?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to find him on card, period. I mean, and then when you do, typically somebody has acrylic him.
What happens is that a lot of people who have fucking, especially a carded Scratch, like this goes into the other conversation about fake value, right? Like they just see it and they automatically think, oh, I'm gonna be rich off this thing. And even if they see like, you know, the comps are $2,000, $3,000, they'll be like, nope, I want $5,000-$6,000, because it's like there's no like regulation, and people start really trying to go insane with the prices on them. They're like, oh, this one asshole's asking for $5,000. Now guess what? 4 more pop up on eBay. They're all, hey, if he can ask for $5,000, I'm gonna ask for $5,000. And this fucking fake growth of value goes up, and they say, no, that's the only thing you can get them for $5,000.
So
yeah, but also a lot of them will sit there too.
Oh,
right, because there's very few people paying $5,000 for.
I'm gonna say this.
Good.
For a bunch of like, there's adults, but it seems like a lot of these people who do a lot of collecting, they seem like they do live with parents still, or like some type of situation. They, I don't know what the fuck they do. They've got disposable income that people buy those shits like it's fucking going out of style. Like people spend money on shit. I don't know where they get it from. Like I've got a pretty good job right now, but I don't have like disposable income like that. I can just be like, yeah, fuck it.
When you get with turtles, right? When you start like, and I'm sure there's other lines that are very similar, but with turtles, once you buy the main line, once you own like every character, right? Like the normal characters, and people start getting down to the grails, they know what they're buying and they know what the value is. So those people tend not to balk, even if they're loose collectors. I'll give you an example. The last show we just did, I brought him to Toylanta, and I'm surprised he didn't sell. And I brought him to the Jeff show just the other weekend. And it was Raphael, Undercover Raphael, right, in his trench coat. Now,
which is rarer than Scratch.
Correct. And those figures loose with no accessories, just like I had, usually start around 600.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the loose character. Now, I had him in a little plastic thing just so people wouldn't fuck with him. But I had this one guy look at him and walk away. And when I had him for $450 in Atlanta, everybody was like, God, that's a really good deal. They were worried about finding his accessories, right? Like most people do. If I pay $450 for this character, even though it's a great deal, I'm going to spend another $2,000 on his accessories or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I don't know what they cost, but they're expensive. So, but many people were like, the $450, I wouldn't even haggle with you. That's a good deal. And I kind of figured it was a good deal. I put it up there because I thought it would sell. Well, it didn't. So when I was at Jeff's show, I still had it for $450. And I had one guy that walked around. He stopped 3 times to look at it, younger guy. And I said, he asked, can I pick it up? And I said, if you can tell me what it is, you can pick it up. Because I don't want just some rando. You know what I mean? Somebody doesn't understand what they're holding.
They don't
really have that
understand
kind of money.
even if I feel like it's a fake value, but what the agreed on value is.
Right. So he right away, he goes like, no, man, I get it. He goes, they're expensive. I have the others. I said, okay, so you know what you're looking at. He goes, you mind if I take it out of the thing? I said, no, go ahead. He opened it, and immediately he's making sure the jacket isn't something that was taken from something else, because the coats are the part that everybody loses. And on those coats, one of the coolest things they did was they have an honest to God, like a real trench coat, a little belt that goes around that you would tie, that's cloth, and it's always missing. And so he's making sure that this isn't from another character. So he's checking out, validating. He goes, it's real. He goes, I know the RAF is real. And he goes, he goes, and he literally, goes into his wallet and he goes, I have $418. And I said, well, now you have an Undercover Raphael. So I sold it to him for $418. But he was ecstatic. He goes, I've got a couple of accessories already, because he has them loose. So he's building them, like, you know, building them up. So he was buying the pieces as he saw them. And so when he saw the RAF, he's like, I'm at that point. Hey, Jared. Oh, sorry. I'll get to him in a minute. But yeah, it was very
cool. For Subway, Jesus.
So no, Jared's awesome. So Jared, man, yeah, very cool. So Jared has bought the White Tiger Zord. I think he bought the Dragon Zord. He bought the Red Ranger bike. I swear he bought something else. And then just at the past show, I gave him the rest of the bikes for like a steal. I was happy to see them go, and I was happy to see him get them. It was good to see him and the wife. It's funny because Jared's like 6'3" and his wife is like 3'1". She's so tiny. She's not really 3'1". She's just very, very tiny. She's adorable. But super cool couple. And I did kind of a killer deal on Titanus. He didn't take it. I don't remember if he has one or what the story was, but Jared, always good to see you guys. Thank you so much. What?
So it's always hard to sell the tit anus.
I don't understand it. It's sealed. And
is it an original?
Yeah, it's not a reproduction or a late legacy or anything like that. It's an original Titanus. And when we were in Atlanta, the girl next to us, I don't know her name. She's very cool though, and she's like the Power Rangers lady. She's based out of Georgia, and when I tell you she's Power Rangers, her booth is a 20 by, what were they, Johnny? 20 by 10s, the big ones?
No, they're 10 by 10s. Unless
well,
you got more than one space.
Alex and I had 2 of them, so 20 by 10. So she had a 20 by 10 with grid wall from floor to ceiling, and it was all vintage. Nothing was reproductions or new. And it was all carded Rangers, a whole table full of loose Rangers. All across the top was boxed Rangers. She barely made her table that weekend. I was like, if you brought that shit to Florida,
yeah,
you'd have made a fortune.
Yeah.
Rangers
in Florida sell. I
think you're looking at the demographic of age for those shows, right? Go ahead, Psycho.
No, go ahead.
Because I feel like some of the older crowd, especially ones that go to like Toylanta and stuff, they're not, like, they're a little too old for the Ranger hype. Like when they were younger, like they were just out of that skirt that it doesn't hit. Whereas
you don't think it resonates with them? Is that pretty much it?
Right. Whereas Florida, you have it seems like at Jeff shows, a lot of the collectors that do come through seem to be kind of around our age, unless they're the really old guys that come through looking for 12-inch GI Joes and shit. But like a lot of the average collector that comes through Jeff shows are kind of our age and younger.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, like Jared, I know is considerably younger than us. Jared, late 20s, maybe early 30s at the most. I never asked him. I'm not going to, but they seem like
Jared, how old are you? You're in the chat.
Yeah, Jared, how old are you, man? That you're buying Rangers, vintage Rangers, bro.
He says he needs tit anus.
He does need the tit anus.
I made him a hell of a deal, and if he couldn't bite on it, I even told him, I said, you find me another show, and I will make you the same deal. Remember what I told you? I know what I told him. I'm not going to say it online, but he knows.
I will say that back when I was in college, just about graduating back in like 2010, I bought an entire lot of all the original Power Ranger toys from the first season. So all the Zords, all the figures, all the battle bikes, the Morpher and Gun Sword, like everything. And I paid like $400 for all of it. And right before we moved out of South Florida, when money was kind of tight because of how expensive everything was, I sold all of my boxed Power Ranger things. And I had gotten all the second season stuff as well. And I sold all of that and made very good money, but I wish I had kept the Zords. I wish I had kept the Zords, and I never did.
Joe, we're talking about Power Rangers, not the Lone Ranger. Okay, sorry. Fucking when I was a kid, Power Rangers. Fuck out of here.
So Jared's 34. So let's put that in perspective. I'm 45. So Rangers back in what? 93, 94? 94 was Saban, right? First came out.
93. 93 was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Okay, so he is buying the ones from 93 through maybe 95. When did the White Tiger Zord come out? 95?
94.
Was it 94 for the White Tiger Zord?
It was the second season of Power Rangers is when we got the Thunder Zords, including the White Tiger Zord.
Was he part of it? He was part of the Thunder
Zord.
The
movie came out in 95.
You're right. Calm the hell down. You're right. So in any case, but yeah, so those are the ones he's typically buying right now. And I don't know if he's just started from the beginning or what's going on, but how he's typically buying them. So yeah, so I guess Jared, you'd have to tell us, but I guess you must have either been turned on to it, you saw the movie or something, because you would have been considerably younger. 94. Yeah, you would have been considerably younger when we were watching it. I mean, even I was young. I mean, shit, by then I was only 12, 13 years old. I was born in 81, so 93, I was a senior in high school, chasing a tail. Fucking Joe.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Joe, you got to stop talking. That's all I got to say. You got to stop talking. Unreal, man. Unreal.
Oh, I love Joe. Joe's amazing.
So yeah, so let's go ahead and backtrack for a minute. I love it. Love the Ranger talk. It's always a good time. I love toys. I do want to jump into this whole DuckTales. I went to dinner tonight with Rebel Girl, which was very we don't get to do it anymore very often during the week. It's just the schedules don't align, and poor thing, she is working so damn much. But so we got together at least for a quick dinner up the street.
So it's her fault.
And
got it.
What'd you say?
So you're saying it's her fault?
No, not directly. I'm just going to make that statement because she's not watching right now. So so we went and had dinner, and we were talking about fuck, man, you made me lose train of thought. I brought up
DuckTales.
I brought up DuckTales, and she was like, "Woo!" No, so I brought up DuckTales, and oh, that's what it was. I said, "Why do you think NECA though? Like, why do you think they're running after guys when they're working on Disney?" So okay, hold on one second. There you go. All right, that makes sense. Very cool. That's good shit, dude. Very cool. And Jared, again, man, thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed or liked it already, please do so. But we do this every Tuesday. On Thursday is Collector's Hideout, where I 95% of the time I'm there. But if I'm not, you definitely have Wheezy and Psycho hosting about movies and pop culture. And sometimes I like to join, and we talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger's Dong, which has always been good. So,
some of my lowest ratings.
When it comes to, so we were talking about Disney, and I'm like, why do you think NECA all of a sudden grabbed DuckTales? And she goes, I'm not really sure. She goes, maybe because they're still trying to run after the 80s and 90s kids and continue to sell to them because they've got the money. And I agree, but in my head, I'm like, but nothing, and maybe I'm just being really stupid and naive, but nothing DuckTales has come out in the last 5 years.
There was a cartoon recently.
Okay, so was there? I don't know.
The remake. Yeah,
there's a remake of the cartoon, which
okay.
The reports were it was actually people liked it a lot. But
yeah, I mean, it did well. I think it ran for like 5 years.
But I think what NECA
really?
is doing is that NECA, a lot of these companies, especially like NECA, the Mondos, the real artistic or the lower end toy lines, right? Or companies, a lot of them know each other. They've worked together in different companies. They all have a history. They're all friends. So I wouldn't be surprised if NECA's like, hey, Mondo's getting ready to do fucking Goofy movie. They're doing really good with our real monsters at that higher price point. It's there. People want
that
this shit.
That makes sense.
Let's just give it to them at a lower price point in our style or in our price points. And they obviously have a relationship built with Disney. They make other Disney lines, right? They got Nightmare Before Christmas. They do Alien. That's all Disney now. Predator's Disney. So they've got the relationship already there. Like, yo, let's do it.
But I think Disney's is To Catch a Predator, not like Predator.
Both.
But yeah, no,
because at the tree there's Chris Hansen. It's a really weird movie now.
It's not Chris Hansen. No, it's Mickey Mouse. Why'd you have a seat? Why'd you have a seat? What are you doing here?
The DuckTales reboot lasted for 4 seasons, actually. And now they're getting ready to do a Darkwing Duck reboot.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I would assume that's why, because they see that other companies are having success in that area, in that time, in that style of cartoons.
So, did anybody else forget about Negaduck?
No.
So
from Darkwing Duck,
just careful how you say it. Say it too fast, it sounds bad.
No. We're not doing that. We're not playing that game right now. So there was a company recently. It was actually, I saw it on Big Bad, and it's actually on clearance, and it's Negaduck.
Is it a statue?
It's like a Super 7 style.
So, I mean, I want to say I was probably at Toys R Us still. So maybe within the past 10 years, Funko had a line of Saturday morning or Disney cartoon line where they had Darkwing Duck, they had a Negaduck, they had some from Tailspin, some from Rescue Rangers. Like each wave had just a sporadic characters from each show. And I'm pretty sure it was Funko.
But they weren't very good, right? Like when they
were amazing. They're like this
so
big.
It's by Beast Kingdom.
Okay.
So they were $80. They are now $40. But they look so damn good. They have cloth clothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, definitely not the ones I'm thinking about. Because like I said, they're Funko and they're all just hard plastic.
Beast Kingdom also did like a '89 Batman and the Joker with cloth goods. So
these are Diamond Select. Hang on, these are Diamond Select. They're in stock, so it must have been something before they went out. See those?
Not yet. Yep.
Okay, so those are kind of trash, but these.
Yeah, there's like no articulation. That ain't shit.
This is the one I'm talking about.
That looks weird.
A wired cape and
see, and
the legs look weird.
This is one of those things like a lot of toy companies are like, oh, we're gonna do soft goods and it's gonna be great, but they don't sit right sometimes. Like that just looks strange. And I think it's because I think it's like the soft goods gives a little bit too much detail that you don't see in the cartoon. Like it's
Well, not only that, it's really weird with the, it's a duck, plastic duck, but it has the cape that's,
yeah, they have a cloth goods shirt and cape.
yeah. I mean, if there was a
I don't
way
like
you
how
could
those
make-
look.
Oh,
I don't like the legs.
Those hurt my soul.
yeah.
And I'm a ginger. I barely have one.
That's true.
I mean, Super
Yeah, there's
7
no
did
debating
that
that.
Scrooge McDuck figure from Mickey's Christmas Carol that was big and expensive, but was crap. Like it couldn't stand.
I bought it.
Didn't work.
I bought it and I opened it and I was so upset because I was so excited for that thing when it came in, and I was like, I'm gonna open this thing and put it on like my shelf where all my, my
Yeah.
Titans are and shit. And I think I sent you guys a picture in the chat. I opened it up, I put it out, and I'm like, it's so cool. And then like 2 seconds later, he's like, and I'm like, ah, shit. And I was so disappointed. I literally boxed it up, handed it to Rebel Girl, and I'm like, go return this because I can't even look at it right now. I was so upset with that thing, man. I was so happy to get it. And that's why I don't take my Reptar out of the box. Well, among, my other reasons, but I've got Reptar in the box, and I'm like, what if he falls apart if I take him out?
Yeah, no.
But I think these companies just know that like that realm also is kind of in the moment. It's like an untapped area, right? Because people have a lot of nostalgia for Disney cartoons, and nobody's really doing them, especially a wide variety of them. I think for NECA, it kind of makes sense. It's an obvious go-to.
And I mean, I know Chris said he doesn't think they're worth the price that they're charging, but I'm definitely interested. And if this was a bundle like they have done in the past where they put all of them together in one bundle, I probably would get it.
So
for what now?
For the ones NECA's doing, the ducks.
Yeah. So
the reason I say I don't think it's worth the price, it's because I've only seen the reveal pictures. I haven't seen them in comparison to something I know size-wise.
Yeah.
So in my mind, the only thing I can compare them to is the ones that Funko did, and they were like just under 5 inches. To me, that's where my mind's at. Now, once I see them in person to see how they actually scale up and how big they are, my opinion will most likely change. But
I think they're going to be
confirmation. Huh?
What is it? 7 inches or 6 1/4? How tall are NECA turtles? 6 inches?
They're 7-inch scale, but I think the turtles themselves are right around 6.
Okay. I think you're going to see them be about that tall, except the exception of Launchpad. I think Launchpad will probably be 9 inches.
That seems, I don't know.
Let me check. Yeah, he's probably going to be that big.
Okay, yeah, sure. We know measurements great, but yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if they're at the 6-inch scale. Then I can see it being there. Like I just haven't seen the comparison in size for me. Like, oh, that's gonna be great because I haven't been able to really compare how big they will turn out to really be.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they look great though, and it makes me excited awesome. Because, like, I absolutely want those DuckTales figures. If they do a Darkwing Duck, I'd get those. If they did the Tailspin, I'd have to get those. Right, like
that's where they can fuck right off.
And then he's crying about how broke he is.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing. So that's why I don't want it to happen.
That's why you can't afford scratch accessories.
But see,
so like, I want Gizmo Duck, and I want to be able to buy just Gizmo Duck. But my stupidity will say you gotta have them all, and I don't. I don't give a shit about Huey, Dewey, and Louie, or having Launchpad or having Scrooge. Not in that scale. But I do want Gizmo Duck. But my worry is once they release those, well, then they're going to release the Beagle Boys. And then you're going to get, Magica. And then you're going to get Flintheart Goldberg or Goldberg, whatever his name is. And then you're going to end up with the fucking scientist or the fat lady who's Mrs. McPeakley.
What about the butler? You didn't name the butler.
I think his name's Jeff. I don't know.
I
want Gizmo Duck, but like they're not limited edition. Like Chris said, they'll probably be in the stores.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they wind up warming shelves.
Well, and so I'm not gonna like hunt it out. I was gonna I don't even think it's FOMO with me. I think it's more I'm gonna forget I wanted it, or I'm gonna forget about the figure. And then if I don't ever see it on the shelf, I'm gonna forget that it came out.
Yeah.
And then I'll pay the extra money. Whereas
I mean, it happens to you all the time. Like, we show something. Oh, when the hell? Like, bro, they announced that fucking 2 years ago, and they've shown it 100 times. Like, I don't remember that. I missed it.
Right, and then I go back and I'm like, oh, I pre-ordered it. I forgot.
You know, then he orders it, and then he realizes that he already ordered it.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's happened where he go. Tony's called me, like, hey, I just picked this up from Target. All right, cool. Then, like, the next day, hey, I just had a package delivered to my house. Apparently, I ordered that thing already. But I am curious to see where they go. If they continue on with other shows, if they do Tailspin, then I'd probably get stuck into buying those. I can stay away from the Ducks, even though the Ducks were definitely the better cartoon.
Duckworth. His name was Duckworth. Sorry.
Yes, right, it was.
Sorry.
But like Tailspin could definitely get me in. And I don't need to.
Who would you buy in Tailspin? Would you just buy Baloo and Kit, or would you buy the other characters as well?
Tailspin can kiss my ass spin.
The team. I want Baloo, Kit, Gadget. Yeah, give me the team. Oh no, Gadget's from
Gadget's Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, it's Rescue Rangers.
Talking about Becca.
Yeah.
The woman who owns the business.
Rangers.
Yeah, I'd go that route. But then Rescue Rangers also, I have to buy that whole team if they did that.
Do you guys remember Count Duckula?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love a figure of Count Duckula.
That does not surprise me at all.
I loved it, man. It was a great fucking show. It opens with a satanic ritual with tomato juice. I mean,
like I said, I'm not surprised at all, Tony. Like,
I'm an Anuti Sarabino Bagalucci. It's my
but yeah,
favorite.
I'm curious to see where they go with it. Because they could have a pretty good run.
I mean, it's really not a surprise. They're doing Sesame Street figures. Like, it's
what I was gonna say.
It's not. It's
Well,
not.
they're also doing Muppets now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do, like, my heart has a very big spot for Muppets, right? I do love Muppets, but I think the figure market for Muppets has been overdone, oversaturated, and we're not getting any consistency. So, like, if you start buying one into a particular, what's the hand on the face?
I mean, overdone. Like, when's the last time they made Muppet figures?
But here's my point. So, like, they make a line, right? They start to make a line of Muppet figures.
Mm-hmm.
They get about 4 or 5 Muppets deep, and then the line stops. And then what happens? A year later, another company or another whatever entity picks up Muppets again. They make 4 or 5 figures. They don't sell. They stop the line. Then they start it again. We keep getting the same. There's no one line that, hold on. There's not a line that has stayed consistent and given us the entire Muppets crew.
Besides Palisades, I would assume.
That was, when the hell was that? 2002?
And that's really the only Muppet line I can think of. When I think Muppet toys, I think
white
Palisades.
cards?
I don't remember.
Card,
they
right?
came in like box sets and shit. You had like, I don't remember who else did Muppets. Like
Palisade is pre-NECA. Palisade is like right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But if I remember reading correctly, the NECA Muppets are going to be scaled with the original Muppet line, so you can have them be all the same size.
I would love to have. I'd love to purchase into a line that I know is going to continue. I just don't want to have. Oh, here's a Kermit, a Fozzie, a Piggy, and a fucking Gonzo. And by the way, you don't get anybody else. That's it. We're done. The line didn't survive.
Well, hey, at least you
How
got.
many times are you going to buy Gonzo?
I mean, the first wave, I think, has Kermit and the Nominums, like whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, those they're in the first wave. So like you're already getting like random characters. But honestly, fucking Muppets, I think the only Muppet I'd buy would probably be Rolf.
Fucking love the Muppets, dude.
I think that's the only one I would buy. Maybe Fonzie.
I don't know that I'd buy any of the Muppets.
Give me Fozzie Bear and Rolf. I think I'm good.
I don't think we need that negativity on this channel.
And then they're doing a Miss Piggy, but it's like the original Miss Piggy. Like it doesn't look like the Miss Piggy that is most consistent. It's like the original look for her.
I never liked Miss Piggy.
Yeah, you say that about most women.
So my kids, I always make that, like, I do that stupid Kermit voice, right?
Yeah.
And so my daughter the other day goes, you know, you don't own a Kermit puppet. You really should get one. And I told her straight up, I said, Gianna, if I buy a Kermit puppet, here's what's going to happen. At 5:30 in the morning on Monday, because when she gets up for school, she's at my house, I'm going to go over to her with the puppet, and I'm going to stroke her face gently and go, Gianna, it's time to wake up, Gianna. Just fucking... I'm going to do creepy shit because I'll have a goddamn Kermit puppet.
And then your daughter would be right to give you a stunner. Or,
oh, man, she cracked me so hard and it would be hilarious.
Or to throat punch you.
I fucking love it. She, for some reason, she seems to think she can do the voice of Joe from Family Guy. And my son, Damien, like, pisses himself laughing. And I kept her, I'm like, John, I'm like, you never do it in front of me. And she keeps doing it in front of Damien. And I'll hear Damien laughing hysterically. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It cannot be that fucking funny. So I was like, Gianna, do it. So then Gianna does it. And I'm like, it's funny because it's so bad and overdone. And then Damien thinks it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, kids are easily entertained.
I'm sorry, it's off subject, but I love that kid. Gianna's got my humor all day long, and that kid owns, man. But yeah, the whole Muppet thing, they thought it was great. They want me to get a freaking puppet, and I don't even, I'm sure they make them, but like you can buy, not that they make them. I know they make them. I mean,
oh shit.
Anyway, so how's everybody else?
I just got a shipping notification that I've got a proton pack on the way. God damn it!
Nice.
You ordered a proton pack?
Yeah, the 1984 fucking Ghostbuster proton pack from Hasbro. Ordered like a year ago, and apparently it just shipped.
Nice.
Did anybody get? Oh, you guys didn't back it. I was gonna say, did anybody get the Leo Kaiser yet?
No.
Is that a Transformer thing?
Mm.
Oh.
You know what I was
Star Wars
kind of
thing?
I've been wanting to do? Trying to find files for a 3D printed like cell, like Studio One cell, and just oversizing that.
The Unicron?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that Moon Studios?
No, it's Studio One.
Is it called Moon? Is that why?
No, Studio One. It's called Cell.
So Moon.
No.
It gets to a point where I'm just doing it on purpose.
I don't know. It sounds like Moon. It sounds like Moon. So
Damien, for his birthday, actually asked for a 3D printer, and he said his mom's going to get him one. We'll see how that works out. But I'm excited for him. I hope he does, because I hope it's something he's into. Because I keep talking about getting a 3D printer. So between you, Johnny, and between you, Weez, you guys both have them. And I keep thinking, there's so much crap I would like to print. I would buy like the biggest 3D printer I could get my hands on that made sense financially.
Bro, you can buy a 3D printer where you can print life-size statues in it. Like you could buy it'd take up half your garage, but you could print some shit.
Well, I'm looking for something where I can print like, I'm thinking 3 to 4 foot tall items.
Yeah.
So
like there's 3D printers right now. This guy has one. He has it in a bedroom, and he prints like a life-size Deadpool, and it just does it in one print versus doing all the small pieces and gluing it together. It just fucking prints a life-size Deadpool.
Well, so I'd like to print like giant
so
Veritex.
When you say some guy, it's you, right?
No, because if I could do that, you'd see Deadpool behind me chilling, and I'd be selling him at shows. No, that's not me.
There's that one guy from South Florida that goes to all of Jeff's shows that prints all that gigantic 3D printed shit.
Yeah, John.
He's a nice guy.
You could print yourself your own Iron Man armor.
What I'm working on right now is that I found a couple files. I'm trying to get me a 1967 Impala to print. I want to do it in scale with the Ecto One.
I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say a full size car. I'm like, Chris, you're gonna be there a while.
No, like 1/10 scale, a little bigger than the Ecto One. 1/10 scale, so NECA scale. But like the one file I found, it's 700 pieces, 700 or 800 pieces you have to print. So it's like it's all the doors and everything, like it all comes apart, but then it's the motor. And you print the motor, you print the shocks, you print fucking everything on this car. And then you put it together.
Is the HasLab metal?
No.
It's plastic.
Yes. A lot of people complained about that. Like they expected that big of a car in metal for $350.
Do you weigh ridiculous amount at that point?
So
Yeah.
both of you have it opened, right?
Yes.
So do you both feel that dollar for quality, it's there?
To me, yes.
I think so. Is it perfect? No. Is it everything that I wanted it to be when it was announced? I think it is, yeah.
My biggest gripe about the damn thing is the fucking stickers. I hate putting stickers on, and you have to put all the emblems. The emblems, all the like the little warning stickers on the roof rack and shit. You have to manually do all that. It's fucking annoying.
Does it have rubber tires at least?
It has rubber tires, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like, damn, I haven't played with it. Oh, yes, it does.
I was like, Weaves is about to go, hold on a minute.
I will say that I hate putting stickers and stuff on. I'm not very good at it, but my wife usually does that stuff for me, so I don't have to worry about that part. And the reason that I bought 2 of them is so that I can display one as the Ecto 1 and one as the Ecto 1A, because I'm not messing with the rest of that stuff.
Like I thought about doing the Ecto 1A. I prefer the way the Ecto 1 looks, but at the same time, it's a lot less stickers I had to fucking deal with. So I'm like, you know what? Less stickers, that's where we're going.
But you each just got one car, right?
No, Psycho got 2.
You both got 2?
Yeah.
No, he did. I did. He didn't.
Oh,
I told you, Tony, I'll buy your Ecto 1 for $100.
Jesus Christ.
He's about to say, okay, look at him. He's literally about to say.
At the show the other day, he jokingly said, yeah, I should have just grabbed it and walked away with it, but I didn't.
That's bullshit on soup day. I know goddamn well. Anyway, so yeah, I was curious. I don't know, like if mine doesn't sell, it's small enough where I could put it on a shelf or something. Probably take down the popcorn bucket Ecto one I have. Because it's about the same size, right?
No.
It's bigger than that.
Bigger.
Way bigger than that.
I mean, I got the popcorn bucket up here with the actual Ghostbusters, but
you can't move your camera though, Weez.
Not easily.
I'm just trying to I'd like to zoom in and see what's on your shelf there.
Up top, it's it's the actual front of the firehouse.
And okay, on the upper left.
Yeah, next to Michael Myers' face. Yeah.
Yeah. So all the way up the upper left is the popcorn bucket thing. Okay, so that's all Ghostbusters all along the top.
Yep. So
what I got in Ghostbusters.
The only thing like I said, is the front of the fire station, but at the top of it, I have Spider-Man laying down on top of it because he's Spider-Man. That's what he does.
So the HasLab Ecto 1 is 22.5 inches long. And it's about half the length of the 1/6 scale Ecto 1 that you have in there, because the HasLab is 22.5 and the Blitzway is 46.5 inches.
Told you, it's almost 4 feet long. It's a big bitch.
So yeah, but it's like the HasLab Ecto 1 is not tiny either.
No.
So and that popcorn bucket is significantly smaller than that. The popcorn bucket isn't even like a foot long.
Oh, this thing's huge, man. This fucking Blitzway Ecto is, God, it's so heavy. That's the part that more than anything, that's what gets me, is the sheer weight of it.
Tony, you should just do the Eagle Moss one.
What?
You should do the Eagle Moss Ecto 1.
What is Eagle Moss?
So Eagle Moss, they went out of business, but another company continued it on. But it's like a subscription service, and every month they send you a different part, and you slowly build the Ecto 1 over time.
Oh, I've seen that for Optimus Prime and for, I think, Knight Rider or something.
Yeah,
possibly
similar style.
The company itself went out of business, but another company took over, took all their files, and have continued doing it. But yeah, the whole thing's die cast, and you build it like the motor, everything piece by piece.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
They have one for the Megazord too, and it makes a giant Megazord.
But what's the time frame? Like how long?
Well, so it depends on the company, but the Megazord one that I'm talking about, you can buy the entire kit in one shot. And on Black Friday, you could buy the entire kit for like $1,500. That's all the pieces and build all of it. It like lights up, it makes noises, it's transformable. But it's significantly bigger. It's like 3 times the size of the regular Megazord.
So I would have done that if it was all metal.
The Ecto one, I don't know what the cost would have been because I never really looked into it, but I know it is all die cast and it's subscription based. But I don't know if they do. You can buy the whole kit in one shot.
Because I remember when they announced it, I went and looked into it, and I believe it was after everything. I think it came out to like $2,500, $3,000 for the item.
Yeah, so
but
now
just the idea that you sit there, you build the thing from ground up is dope.
The company that's doing it now is the company that does the Megazord, FanHome. So it's not Eagle Moss anymore; it's FanHome. It consists of 140 stages, which is 36 monthly packages, and it's considered one of the most accurate replicas of the 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor ambulance. But if FanHome is doing it, chances are you can just buy the whole thing because they do that with the Megazord.
Wow, they have the Batmobile?
Yeah, they had Optimus Prime.
Yeah, 1A scale 89 Batmobile. They have a lot of stuff on here. World of Warcraft. I don't see what you're talking about though, Psycho.
What do you mean? The Megazord?
I'm on the FanHome website.
Hold on, let's see.
The Batmobile is incredible.
They need a Voltron.
Ugh, I had to lose my crap.
Do you see the Megazord at all?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's because the Megazord is sold out. Let's see. But you can sign up for notification.
Just do it. Can you look anywhere to see how big it actually turns out to be?
Well, this is the UK website. This is the Batman.
Yep. It's all die cast and everything. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! They need to make it Johnny 5. That'd be cool as hell.
Oh, that would be cool. Freaking
You know what, Johnny? I'm surprised you haven't printed one.
There's
files for Johnny 5 where you print up each individual part and build Johnny 5.
I know, but I don't like how I haven't really found one that I really like. Some of them they look kind of Lego-ish.
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely better ones, but those I always recommend if you're gonna do it, use a resin printer. So you have a much smoother transition.
No, I want a metal one. Like there's people out there that build them, like actual metal ones, but they're kind of expensive.
So the
metal 3D printer, you rich motherfucker.
The FanHome Megazord is 24 inches tall. It's mostly die cast with some ABS plastic pieces. It lights up. It lights up with a remote. So you have a remote that controls the different lights in the thing. You build the individual dinosaurs. You can pose them as separate, or you can transform them and put the Megazord together. And that's when it's 24 inches tall. And it's got a light up display base that you can get as well. It comes with a regular display base, but you can buy a light up one. Let's see.
Trophy's so soft, man. I wish I did drugs. I bet she'd feel amazing.
You don't?
I don't think so.
I'm shocked.
She's just so damn soft, man. It's
like
crazy.
we've talked about a lot of stuff in this podcast that shocked me. That shocks me.
Yeah. So for full kits, the only full kits that they have available are Dom's Charger from the first Fast and the Furious movie, the Megazord, an Iron Man, and a Millennium Falcon. They also apparently have a Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 and the Optimus Prime Transformer from the first movie.
There's a Batmobile too.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is the full kits that are available, this is it.
Where you could buy the entire thing versus doing the subscription process.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the '66 Batmobile. That's pretty cute.
Like, I like the idea of building it from the ground up, but at the same time, I hate the idea of having to wait 3 years to get all the parts to do so.
Yeah,
Well,
that would make me very mad.
I mean, that's why I never considered it until they had the entire kit, right? Let's see. And if you buy it, you get free shipping and 20% off of what it would cost. So everything for this Megazord right now with the 20% off is $1,599. That's with the 20% off. And over Black Friday, it was even more than that. Like, it was more than that off, but it didn't have free shipping at the time.
So you have standard and you have fast track. It says most popular, 12% discount.
That's the one that you do it over 1 year, 12
Full
months.
kit.
The regular is
Sorry.
over 22 months.
Oh, they have a Millennium Falcon. Rebel Girl would like that.
I said that already.
Sorry, I apologize. Full kit, order now. Let's see. What you will receive for $12.99. That's not bad.
What is it, the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
So buy
It's the
it.
aluminum Falcon.
No, I bought my wife's favorite Star Wars ship is the Millennium Falcon, but I bought her that ridiculously large Millennium Falcon Lego set. So she's happy.
The Black Falcon.
I bought that one for Corinne, the Black Falcon.
The UCS one, the one that was like 8,000 pieces or more.
Yeah, Jared, it's the Megazord for Power Rangers. Yep, that's the one.
How do you buy this?
How do you buy what?
How do you buy anything, I guess? Hold on.
Well, the
money.
Megazord right now is notification.
Oh, it's notification only, so I can't get it. Ah.
So this is
Right,
the
right.
you should be seeing it because Jared was asking.
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
This is the 2-foot Megazord. This is everything you get in the kit right here. So if you buy the
It's
whole
not bad.
kit, they throw in a bunch of extra stuff.
That's worth it by itself. That's $1,500 all day.
Yeah. And then, like I said, the majority of this kit, it also gives you 2 extra hardcover books about Power Ranger stuff. But the majority of the Megazord is die-cast. And then you have some plastic ABS parts. But I don't know.
I mean, he was going to buy your Anus, but it looks like he's buying a Megazord now. So you lost that.
Jared,
sale.
put that money away, dude. You're gonna need it for this freaking Megazord. Nah, he's a good cat, man. He really is a good cat. I'm happy to know him. It's
I'm curious because the Megazord has sold so well for Fan Home, if they're going to do the same thing for the Dragon Zord.
the
Alright,
Dragon
cool.
Zord would be incredible.
Because the Dragon Zord is so popular, and the Megazord, every time they get it in, it pretty much sells. And they keep releasing it because people keep buying it. But I'm wondering, because it's done so well, and because you can take the different Zords apart, are we going to get a Dragon Zord that also lets you make the Mega Dragon Zord?
Well,
So-
have they done a multiple things from one franchise yet?
No.
Hmm.
And it
Why
kind
do
of
you think
feels
the
like
Dragon Zord is so popular?
Because it looks cool.
for a lot of reasons. Like it looks like Godzilla, right? Like it's very cool, so that's part of it. But also, when it debuted here in America, it debuted with the Green Ranger, who was like this incredible badass, beating the hell out of all the other Rangers, and he became very, very popular. And the Dragon Zord pretty much bodied the Megazord, right? Like, so you had Tommy kicking the crap out of all the Power Rangers, and then the Dragon Zord came out, and the Megazord's like, nobody beats me, and the Dragon Zord's like, what? And destroys it. Well, not destroys it, but like puts it out of commission for a while.
So it's funny because there you go. Jared just said.
And then they killed the Green Ranger, but people liked him so much they brought him back as the White Ranger.
I wouldn't say they killed him. They just beat him. I guess defeated him.
They
No,
took
he-
his powers away. Rita took his powers away.
No, but
Doesn't mean
like
it killed him.
in the Japanese show, he dies.
Yeah, but the Japanese show was never the American show.
Right, but he's supposed to die, but then the American show, JDF had such a following, and people liked the character so much that they brought him back as the White Ranger. Like it's a completely different person in the original show.
Again, so do you think the White Ranger was so popular because it was Tommy again?
Yes.
Because
Tommy was a very popular Ranger. They did great work with the character, the way they introduced him, the way that they had him characterized. And then the introduction of the White Ranger just kind of furthered the legend of Tommy as a Ranger. Because right? Like you don't know who it's going to be. Then all of a sudden the White Ranger comes floating down. Everybody's pissed off that Tommy is gone. And like even the characters in the show were really upset that they're getting a new Ranger so close to Tommy having lost his powers. And then when he takes the helmet off, you find out it is Tommy. And it was like, oh my God. Yeah.
And then the Gold Ranger ended up being Jason or Rocky.
Yes. No, Jason. Yeah. The original Red Ranger.
It was those comebacks that really shit got crazy.
And then
sometimes it gets messy in the back.
Austin St. John, who played Jason, and Jason David Frank, who played Tommy, had a falling out in real life, so they weren't friends anymore.
Didn't one of the Red Rangers get arrested for murder or something?
Yeah,
like, not one of the original ones, but like
I didn't say which. I just said didn't one of them.
Way
yeah,
down.
One of the.
Rock, yes.
It was over a boat.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm reading what Jared's putting in here.
Yeah, they ran because they got in the Japanese show. They got rid of the character. They killed him off.
Brought him back as the White Ranger. Yeah. So I remember though as a kid when the White Ranger came out, that shit was bananas in the stores. It was it was like Tickle Me Elmo. You could not freaking get him to save your life. Holiday Barbie, Tickle Me Elmo, White Ranger. It was one of those toys for Christmas that like
Power Rangers in general were like that though.
Yeah.
What?
Power Rangers were like that in general. My dad tells me stories to this day about having to go to Toys R Us at 2 a.m. to try and get the truck and to get Power Rangers because it was the next big thing after obviously Cabbage Patch Kids. It was Cabbage Patch Kids and then fucking Power Rangers hit insane with those like people doing back alley deals to try and get shit for their kids.
They really were. And it's like it's funny because that never happened with Turtles. When we were kids with Turtles, and I remember my mother used to take us, my mom used to have an 84 white Camaro. And, you know, I was 7, 8 years old, right? She used to take my brother and I, and she was a nurse. So on her days off, she would take us to Toys R Us. And we go to Toys R Us because we were hunting for turtles. And they would bring out a case of turtles. And I remember when I wanted Slash came 1 per case. And so they would turn around, they'd open the case of turtles. And I mean, this guy would drop a case on the floor and you'd have moms, you know, pushing away kids to dig in and open this case. And they'd pull it out, but we got Slash, you know, and then that's the one they wanted. So they run away. So all that's left is like, oh, Genghis Frog, you know, whoever came in the kit in the package was like Genghis Frog or fucking.
You know what's funny is that a lot of those moms probably just grabbed Slash because he was a turtle, not realizing it wasn't one of the 4 turtles.
Like, I just think Slash, when they came out with Slash, I feel like he was like the cool turtle, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So like the turtles were already cool, but now you made the cool turtle. When I was a kid,
he was like a badass turtle.
He's the evil turtle.
and that's I've never stopped liking Slash. That's been my character since I was a kid. Raphael's my main turtle of the brothers, and I love Slash. Everybody else is just supporting for me. They're cool, but those are my 2 main. And I don't know what it is about Slash, and I love his character in IDW Comics. I love the Mighty Mutanimals. I just like what they do with Slash. And I almost think sometimes it's because it's what I wanted, like maybe Raphael to be. Was like, if they were going to do it, can we take him further? Can we make him angrier? Can we make him this? Can we make him that? But they're not going to do that. And so they had to come up with a villain because really at first Slash was a villain.
Yep.
And then became, what would you call him? An anti-hero then at that point afterwards?
Yeah.
Eventually,
you call him like the Venom of Turtles, I guess.
And in IDW, he becomes a hero.
Right. A hero in the regards of, Well, the Mighty Mutanimals, that wasn't IDW though, wasn't that?
Well, no, but there's Mighty Mutanimals are also in IDW.
Is there? I didn't know that. So okay. So whenever he joins the Mighty Mutanimals, he's on the side of good. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But
I will say, when you were talking about the White Ranger, it was crazy. I remember as a kid calling a bunch of different Walmarts until I found one in Coral Springs, actually, that had the White Ranger, and I asked them to hold it, and I had my dad take me up there, and I was standing in line to check out, and I'm counting out coins. Like, I had all these coins so that I could buy it, and I'm standing in line. There's a bunch of people behind me, and I'm trying to like count all the money out that I had because I really wanted it.
Everybody must have loved you.
Yeah. But what's funny about this story, because it is obnoxious, but what's funny about this story, then I hear, just put that away, I'll take care of it. And I didn't know. And I turn around, and a couple people behind me was my grandmother and one of my older cousins. She's like, I'm tired of these people having to wait. Just come back here. You can pay me the money later. And she actually bought it at the Walmart and then actually never made me pay her back for it. But it was kind of one of those moments where I'm getting yelled at by somebody, and it was my grandmother.
I'm not gonna lie.
Get that fucking weird kid out of the line.
That cashier is probably like, this fucking kid. God damn it.
I found myself paying for a kid's toy one time just because of that shit. I was like, you know what? I got it. Get him out of here.
I'm tired of seeing him count. You know what's funny? Remember back in the day, the I think I said this already, the RoboCop toys. I remember buying Ed 209 from Walmart for $1.99.
Wow.
$1.97 on clearance. And I bought it because I'm like, it's Ed 209. Nobody cares about this. I thought it was cool. It was a mech. Bought it for $1.97 because I used to get a $5 a week allowance back then. So $5 I would buy 2 G.I. Joes or something.
Fucking
well, when I
Tony's
started
showing
getting
off
out of
his
G.I.
money.
Joes,
I said, Tony's showing off his money. I got $5 a week.
So, hey, man, back then when you were a kid, $5 was a lot of fucking money.
Yeah. I got $1, if that.
He's saying that because, just to give you an example, when I was a kid and I asked my father for an allowance, my dad was like, you got one. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, I allow you to live here. Right? So, like, that was my allowance. I was allowed to live there.
So when I got $5 a week, I would save my money if I wanted something bigger, but ultimately I'd go buy, my brother and I would each buy some G.I. Joes because they were $1.97, I think, each or something like that. So you had just enough to buy 2 Joes, and then you had a couple change, a little bit left over. Well, when I didn't want to buy G.I. Joes anymore because the line started getting late, it started getting later. We didn't care as much anymore. I was getting older, but I wasn't older. Well, I was buying turtles and stuff, and when I would go, I would find clearance toys sometimes, and I'm like, oh shit. If the box was big at the time, as a little kid, it seemed big, right? I'm getting this big toy. I'm getting this big Ed 209 toy. I don't know what it is. For $1.97. So I bought it. That same toy now loose is like $200.
Damn.
And it blows my, I get it.
Do you remember
but it kind of blows
opening
my mind, the stupid shit. What?
Do you remember opening it?
He never opened them. Even as a kid, he just looked at the box.
Fuck you, I did open it. But I remember shit like when I was a kid, and the only time I see some of these obscure toys, honestly, is on Froggy Flip's channel. Because nobody else ever posts this shit. I used to buy Pocket Power. Does anybody remember Pocket Power?
No.
There were these stupid little things. They were the size of a credit card. And they were designed to go in your pocket. And one of them was you pulled a ripcord, and like you shot out this like jet and it just like spun around. And then another one was like you had this pen that you took off of the credit card holder or whatever it was, and it became a rocket launcher, but it could also be a pen. There's another one was a skeleton, where it's just like you had a skeleton toy, but when you're done with it, you put it back on the little card thing. But they were called Pocket Power, and they were some of the coolest toys ever. And now, if you find those carded, they're like $300 freaking dollars. It's like what is it? That stupid fucking the Mad Balls. How expensive they are if you get them on the card.
Fucking crazy.
It's the same thing. It's like a $300 toy for something that nobody ever collected or wanted or cared about. But because it was such a short run line, I can't even tell you who the hell. I think it's Galoob, maybe, that put it out. Nobody cared about it. I bought them because I thought it was neat at the time, but they're worth a fucking fortune now. It's like some of the micro machines, you know, shit like the carrier, right? They had the little aircraft carrier, and then they had the there was like a little jet, like the little play sets for the micro machines.
Yeah.
Those are worth more than the micro machines. Oh, anyway.
And then all the kids, like all the people our age, when we were kids, some of our friends, their mothers just like getting rid of crap for no reason, for like nothing. My buddy Steven, that Chris knows, his mother one day got rid of all of his Ninja Turtles, all of his GI Joes, all of his figures of any kind. She had a yard sale for $10. She sold literally all of his toys at one shot.
Yep, same thing here. My stepmother had me made me sell all my fucking toys, a toy box full of turtles and street sharks and everything. And somebody came out and offered $20 for the entire thing, and I said, like, take it, that's great money. I should have never sold that shit.
The only thing that I honestly miss, because my dad never did anything like that. My dad was like, "You done with it? Put it in this bin, put it in the attic." So my dad made me keep my stuff, which I'm thankful for. But when I was a kid, I don't know if you guys remember these. Like Pee Wee Herman was a big deal when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And they used to have these toys with a pull string, and there was the Pee Wee Herman with the pull string and the couch with the pull string, and they were Mego, but they were big, right? And I had the Pee Wee Herman and I had the couch set. And right after Pee Wee Herman got busted for being in that theater,
poor guy,
my aunt was having a yard sale, and I had those figures with me, and she told my dad, "Well, you can't let your son have these anymore. This guy's a pervert and he can't have these, and we got to get rid of them." And I think she gave them away to somebody, and I didn't want them to be gone. I was still young. I love those things. And my aunt's like, "He's a bad person. You can't have these anymore." She gave them to somebody.
Yeah, Lord.
Oh man.
She wouldn't be my aunt anymore.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
All right, so we are we're down to it. We're getting it's very fluctuating with the viewers. We've got 3 to 5 to 3 to 2. I don't know who's on anymore. So if you're on, go ahead and sign off. Tell us you're here.
No.
Sound off, not
sound off.
Yeah, same shit.
It's not the same
not
shit.
Not at all.
All right, first of all, it's drinks and toys, not vocabulary and toys. So anyway, if you're on,
you fucking correct everybody. Suck a dick.
Not
voices are waits for somebody to mispronounce
if
something.
If you're out there, say you're out there. How about that?
There you go.
Oh, look.
All right, Jared's here. We're here. We're not queer, but we're close. Get used to it.
Joe's you're very close.
No, Southwark.
Very close. Joe's here still. That's good. You got Jared and Joe. And then a mystery person.
4 people, apparently. I just don't know who the other 2 are.
One just popped in.
One might be Gustavo.
I don't know what happened to Adam. He used to be on pretty consistently. In the last couple of weeks, he hasn't been on at all.
He might be out being racist to somebody.
Big Red, yeah. I mean, he might be. All right, well. I drink for J5. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming out tonight. We always have a great time. We love toys, man. I don't know what else to say. They're a lot of fun to talk about. Love drinks and I love toys. What's up?
Shit. Just great stuff. I just remembered. NECA's been putting up a bunch of random shit recently. Even through companies, old stuff's popping up for pre-order.
The Alien 40th anniversary, that's older, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So they re-released some figures to that because it's the 40th anniversary of Aliens. And also 2 days ago was Alien Day. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, but Alien Day was 2 days ago. So fuck you.
No, I have a life.
Wow. Not much of one. Jesus. Fucking sit at home in a fucking cave all day. But no. The so I've been buying all the Alien fucking NECA figures. But they have the Queen Aliens. They've done 3 Queen Aliens. and they did the brown one from Resurrection, and I missed out on it. What, 5 years ago when they released that bitch? Because I just didn't have the funds at the time.
Spanish
They
alien.
fucking put that bitch up for pre-order the other day. I ordered that shit. I'm going to complete my fucking Alien collection. I'm not spending $500 to order it. That's fucking great shit. Fuck you, Tony.
If any of you see the if it happens to pop up, the freaking accessory pack for the first Ninja Turtle movie, grab it and I will give you the money for it.
See, Joe fucking knows. LV426, baby. Alien Day. Also, I'm almost done with my trolls. You know, you can help me find my last troll?
The battle trolls?
Yeah. I got the Tony troll. This is you, Tony.
Wow.
Like, he's got piercings. Like, he's all fucked. Hey, this is you.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably not wrong.
Yeah. He's in his punk
He hates
troll.
his father.
But yeah, no, I got 2 more trolls I'm looking for, and then I'm complete with the damn trolls. I can fucking get out of that nightmare.
God damn it, Jared! You're not supposed to have aliens too.
Because Jared's cool.
God damn,
aliens are awesome. Tony's just a hater. He's like, if it's not robots, it's not my thing. Like, he only watches fucking Ninja Turtles because of Krang. Like, that's it.
All right, so let's call it. We're done. We've been on this for 2 hours, and we just don't need to be any longer. So thank you guys so much, everybody, for coming out. Let's talk about Thursday, man. What do you have on collectors? Do you have anything planned?
Nothing. I've got nothing planned for a topic yet. Psycho and I will figure that out between tonight and tomorrow. And as Joe just said, I'm going to attempt to put the show also on TikTok on Thursday too, to see if we can have some fun through the TikToks.
So I have a topic suggestion. I mentioned this before.
If it's Surf Ninjas, it's no.
It's not Surf Ninjas. I wish it was. So I suggested this before.
I mean, hold up. Why no on the Surf Ninjas? Just saying.
Thanks for watching all the previous episodes, Johnny. I appreciate the support. No, because
all I'm gonna say is just Surf Ninjas.
No, the reason I don't want to do Surf Ninjas is because we've done these episodes, we watch and we dive into movies, right? And the movies haven't really lived up to our memories fully of what they were when we were kids when we watched it.
That's why it's entertaining.
Right, but I feel like I don't want to ruin Surf Ninjas for myself.
Okay,
like,
so
I really don't want to ruin it.
I mentioned more than once. Actually, I think Cuban Guy was on, and I mentioned Frankenstein, and I said the newest movie. You guys need to watch it. It's just a good movie overall. It's not horror. It's just a good movie.
What's it on? Is it streaming?
It is streaming.
Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
I think so.
Yeah.
So Psycho, if you have Netflix, it's free.
I mean, we do need to watch this episode for April. We haven't done one yet. I'm in.
You guys let me know. I'm not going to force it.
I'm down.
You text me.
Psycho,
let me know.
watch Frankenstein.
Okay, yeah, he's not going to do it.
Yeah, he's not going to do it. He won't be there, so that's fine. No. Frankenstein it is. We'll watch that. I'm down. No, fuck the bride.
No, the bride. No, stop. Joe, shut up. All right, guys.
Damn.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight.
Let's watch The Mummy too.
Ooh.
No, we'll do The Mummy next time, but The Mummy, apparently it is actually, the director said that he believes it to be part of the Evil Dead universe.
What about fucking Pan's Labyrinth?
That's a good one.
Or Surf Ninjas.
I'm down for Surf Ninjas. I'll throw it. Leslie Nielsen's in it. I'm down.
little bit of a payback.
All right, we gotta cut this because otherwise it's gonna go on forever.
Tim wants us to watch Theodore Rex, so
we're done. You guys have Jumpin' Jack Flash. No, Sister Act. I don't know. We're done. Guys, have a good night.
Death Becomes
Thank you so much for coming out. I'm trying to cut this shit off, but Weezy keeps talking. And before I say anything else, as always, no capes.
Surf Ninjas.
God damn it.